to surrender to the Lord with whole love and devotion. So, today, which I'm going to take the topic, is from 10th canto, uh, 41 chapter, where Lord Krishna and Balaram enters Mathura. And when they entered the Mathura, they met many people. When they entered in Mathura, when Akrura brings them to Mathura on the orders of Kamsa. So when all the Mathura Vasis welcome him, very few are indifferent to Lord Krishna, but many of them welcomed with showering the flowers, and Brahmanas gave them transcendental gifts. And unfortunately, they met one person, who fisherman, who is a real servant of Kamsa. So he behaved inappropriately to the Lord. It resulted for his end of his life. And after that, one kind waverman, he offered Lord and Balaram very nice clothing, which is befitting for princess. So after that, accepting the clothes from the weaver, then they visited Sudama. Sudama means just to remember that this Sudama is different from the Sudama, is friend of Krishna. He also known as Kuchela, and who offered the poha to the Lord. But this Sudama is the florist. And he is also devotee. So when Lord Krishna and Balaram entered Sudama's house, he welcomed him. He offered the prayers, and he did all the upacharas, like giving the water, giving the scent, and using the chamara, all we does a lot. So he also similarly he did, and he offered prayers. Then Srila Prabhupada is telling in few shlokas previously, Sudama is a devotee, so he knows what is in the heart of Lord. So without asking, he offered beautiful garlands which are full of fragrance that he offered. And Krishna was so pleased with Sudama's behavior and his devotion. So he asked him, he told him that whatever desires you have, you can ask, I'll give the benediction. So for that, Sudama, he glorified the Lord. And in this particular shloka which I took, he asked for the devotion, unalloyed devotion, the pure bhakti. So that's why when we said garland of bhakti or bhakti mala. So he, a malakar, a florist, he asked for the bhakti. This is 1041-51. Sopi vavre achalam bhaktim tasmin eva akhilatmani tad bhakteshu cha sauhartam bhuteshu cha dayam param. Can someone read the translation, please? Oh, it is not there. Yeah. Can someone read the thing?
Sudama chose unshakable devotion for Krishna, the supreme soul of all existence.
Yeah, he asked for unshakable devotion. Actually, what we should ask to the Lord, he's showing by example. Generally, when we go to the Lord, we have big list of desires. So many things we will ask Lord. But here, Sudama, florist, he asked unshakable devotion for the Krishna. And he said, he is a super soul of the all existence. He is a Paramatma. He is present everywhere. So he said, I want to do friendship with the devotees of you. Yeah. And third desire he asked, transcendental compassion for all living beings. So he asked three boons, three benedictions in one shot. First is unshakable devotion to the Supreme Lord. And second is friendship with his devotees, Lord's devotees. And third is transcendental compassion for all living beings. So same mood we can see in Bhagavatam in many places, but I chose this subject because here is this is a nice prayers by Uttarasura. It comes in 6th canto. New people may think that why Asura we are glorifying, but here this Asura, Vritrasura was in previous birth, he is the king Chitraketu. Because of Parvati Maya's curse, he had to take demon's form. Even though he was in demon form, he was a great devotee. So, where Indra has to kill him, he was not ready to kill. Seeing the great devotion towards the Lord of Vritrasura, he was hesitating. At that time, Vritrasura encourages Indra, come on, take the Vajrayuta and kill me. So, that was the mood of Vritrasura. So, here he prays the Lord. Aham hare tava padaika mula dasanudaso bhavitamsi bhuya मनस्मरेताशुपते गुणांस्ते गृणीतवा कर्म करोतु कायः. This is the mood of Vritrasura. Can someone read the meaning, please?
O my Lord, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, will I again be able to be a servant of your eternal servant who finds shelter only at your lotus feet? O Lord of my life, may I again become your servant, so that my mind may always think of your transcendental attributes, my words always glorify these attributes, and my body always engaged in the loving service of your Lordship.
Hare Krishna. This mode of devotion we can find in Prahlad Maharaj also. Prahlad Maharaj, we all know that from the birth, actually before coming to this world itself, he is a great devotee. So he also prays Lord, even though he is from the very powerful demon's Hiranyakashipu's son. He has everything, but he chose pure devotion of the Lord. So here he said in Srimad Bhagavatam 7th canto it comes, 9th chapter. Can someone read the meaning? I am not going for the shlokas. Yeah.
Prahlada Maharaja continued, one may possess wealth and aristocratic family, beauty, austerity, education, sensory expertise, luster, influence, physical strength, diligence, intelligence, and instant yielding power. But I think that even by all these qualifications, one cannot satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead. However, one can satisfy the Lord simply by devotional service, because Indra did this, and thus the Lord was satisfied instantly.
Hare Krishna. So when we are talking about the unshakable devotion, we may find that how can we develop that unshakable devotion towards the Lord? Um, So, as a devotees, as a sadhakas, we also want to develop such devotion. So, for that, what Srimad Bhagavatam is telling, and scriptures are telling, uh, we should have friendship with the devotees. Yeah, because when we are friendly with Krishna's devotees, naturally we will also develop such feelings towards the Lord. So in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, he said that what is the importance of association? Whenever we are talking about the satsang, it comes to the important topic of importance of sadhu sangha. So sadhu sangha, sarva shastrakaya, lavamatra sadhu sangha, sarva siddhaya. So if we have the smallest time of association with the Lord, devotees of the Lord, so what will happen? We can get all the success, because that bhakti bija which we have in our heart will increase. It grows. And Srimad Bhagavatam also supports the statement which is given in Charitra Charitamrita. Can you read this? Yeah.
Even half a moment's association with pure devotees within this world of birth and death is a priceless treasure for any man.
Hare Krishna. So, here it's telling that Lavamatra Sadhu Sangha. Same thing, even Srimad Bhagavatam also confirming that statement. And Srila Prabhupada said, actually, any person's success, if you want to gauge, if you want to say that that person's life is successful, that will be proved when he is able to take the names of the Lord at the end of his life. Ante Narayana Smriti. So, in that shloka, in second canto shloka, Srila Prabhupada in purport, he says that one can achieve the highest perfection provided one is able to reach the stage of Narayana Smriti, remembering the Lord, or constant remembrance of the personality of Godhead. This is possible only by the association of pure devotee, who can give finishing touch to the transcendental activities of all jnanis, yogis, or karmis. in terms of prescribed duties defined in the scriptures. So, whatever scriptures are telling, but a devotee, he can demonstrate, he can guide us. So, by associating with them, we develop such qualities so that in future we may think about the Lord when we are leaving this body. So, all these statements are telling the importance of association with devotees. But when, as a sadhakas, I told, if you want to protect ourselves, we should be in the association of devotees. Association of devotees means to what is a sadhu sangha. Before knowing that, we should know what is athas sangha, to whom we should not meet, with whom we should not move. So in Srimad Madhyama Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is said that asasangatyagai Vaishnavachara Stri Sangi Eka Sadhu Krishna Bhaktara. A Vaishnava should always avoid the association of ordinary people. Common people are very much materially attached, especially to women. Vaishnava should also avoid the company of those who are not devotees of Lord Krishna. Many of us in our devotional life, we have faced such situations when we want to go to satsang, but someone will come and sit and they say, "Come on, next week you can go. What is there? You spend time with us." Yeah, and from the small thing, from tea coffee itself, we'll face challenges in our day-to-day life when we go to India and all. When we are in an association of devotees, no problem, everything goes smooth. But when we try to meet others and try to please others, try to mingle with others, then challenges will start. So that is why we should try to avoid the association of the people who are not into this devotion or who are not very favorable for devotional life. And in further, he is telling that cheating oneself and cheating others are called kaitava. Associating with those who cheat in this way is called dussanga. What is dussanga? We said we are going to satsang, but here we should know what is dussanga also. This is it is in this way it's called dussanga, bad association. Those who desire things other than Krishna's service are also called dussanga, bad association. So, which is favorable for Krishna? Who are the favorable for Krishna's service? They are sadhu sangha, and who are not in the favor of Krishna, that is when we associate with them, it will be dusanga. So we should know what is right and what is wrong. According to that, we can make friendship. We can be touch with those people. So second quality, second boon, what he asks is transcendental compassion to all living entities. First thing he asked, devotion. Second is with friendship with the friends of Krishna. And third is he asked transcendental compassion to all living entities. These three are very, very important for any devotee. Prahalad Maharaj shows us a nice example. First thing, when Lord Nrsimhadev appears to punish the Hiranyakashipu, he prays, "Lord, please forgive my father's offenses." Yeah, it shows how compassionate that small boy Prahalad Maharaj. And in fifth canto, where all the they're talking about different varshas, there also he's praying Lord Nrsimha. And there not only for the father, he's praying for whole humanity. Swasyastu vishwasya kalaprasidatam dhyayantu bhutani shivam mithodaya manascha badram bhajata tadokshaje aveshatam no matirapi ahaiduki. This is a beautiful feeling. We should develop that, no? Compassion to everyone. May there be good fortune throughout the universe, and may all envious persons be pacified. He is not only praying for his near and dear people and who is very close to him, who is talking nicely to him. No, he is asking for everyone, including the people who are envious towards him also. May all living entities become calm by practicing bhakti yoga, for by accepting devotional service, they will think of each other's welfare. Yeah. Therefore, let us all engage in the service of the Supreme Transcendence, Lord Sri Krishna, and always remain absorbed in thought of Him. This is a nice feeling. When we think about ourselves, it creates anxiety. But when we think about the welfare of others, it gives us, as he told that, our mind will become calm. Otherwise, if I my means, it always agitates our mind. It never ending that I me. But when we think us for ours, then the feeling gives us lot of peace. So here Prahlad Maharaj also requesting Nrsimhadev to uh, save or protect and give sadbuddhi to all the humanity so that everyone can live peacefully and they can direct their life towards the devotion of the Lord. So this we can see in so many examples for this exemplary compassion in our history, in our scriptures and recent history also we can find. And but two three people example I want to give. First is Mrugari. Everyone knows that Mrugari was a very cruel hunter, and he used to kill animals that also half killed, so that he leave them to suffer. But when he meets Sage Narada, because of the association, he changed his mind and he became very sadhu. Then same Mrugari, who is a very cruel hunter, when he saw ants are walking, he started jumping. He don't want to stamp on the ants. That much change came into him. It shows the exemplary compassion. The person who was killing the animals half killed without thinking second thought, such person now he started thinking of the small ants. Yeah, that is a great example of Mrugari in our scriptures. And second is Ramanujacharya. Ramanujacharya, as we all know, that he belongs to Sri Sampradaya, and he is such a great devotee, and he is the incarnation of Balaram, they said, Lakshmana also. And Ramanujacharya, when he want to take mantra diksha from the Gosti Purna, he has another name, Tirkotkuri Nambi. Actually, yesterday was Tirunakshatra, it's Avirbhav day. So 18 times he went to the Guru to take the mantra. But he was not ready to give the mantra to Ramanujacharya. So he was feeling very sad and actually shedding tears. It's not because Guru is not giving. He was thinking, when I'll become qualified to please my Guru, what's wrong in me? What is fault of me? Why I'm not able to get the mantra? So he was so depressed. Someone told him, someone went and told his Guru. Then he calls Ramanuja and he said, I'm going to give you the mantra because you are so much eager, you have so much of uh, love towards Lord, you want to chant the mantra, so I'll give you. But please remember that this mantra is very, very powerful. Whoever chants this mantra, definitely they'll go to Vaikunta. So when you should not share this mantra to anyone, because this is very, very powerful mantra. If you tell to people who don't have faith in the Lord, who don't have faith in the mantra, you will go to hell. He'll warn him. But Ramanujacharya, when he got to know that this mantra will elevate everyone, so what he started, he said, okay to Guru. He came out and he started people calling to the temple. Still the temple is there, it's near Madurai. Yeah, it's some few miles away from Madurai. So he climbed the temple and he gave the mantra to everyone. The mantra we supposed to chant silently for himself to get elevated, such mantra he want to distribute everyone, because he knows that people are suffering. They should go back from this material world and they enjoy and serving the Lord. With that mood, he tells. Someone go and told the Guru, and Guru called him. He started chastising him. You know that you are going to Naraka, but still you give this mantra. I told you not to share. But he said, yes, Guru Maharaj, I know that I went against your word, but I don't mind to go to Naraka, because when all others are benefiting, I could not keep that mantra to myself. So this Guru, who was very angry at Ramanuja, he was pleased with his mood, and he gives a nice title, nice what you called, one second. Yeah, this Guru said, you are Ember Manar, means my Lord is very merciful, but you are more merciful. You are ready to go to Narak, but you want to share the mantra. This is a more example of exemplary compassion. And third one is in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Shivananda Sena. Shivananda Sena, he is very confidential servant of the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And every year he used to arrange the group from Bengal to Jagannath Puri. He used to take their expenditure, everything. So once when he was planning to go to Jagannath Puri, he saw that a dog is following him. So he was taking care of dog nicely, give the proper food and all, and he want to take dog also to Jagannath Puri. But the boatman will not agree. So he pays so much money to transport the dog along with him to Jagannath Puri. So now also we'll see in flights, many people, they spend so much money, they'll carry their pets. Yeah? So he takes the dog with him, and because of Shivanand Sena, even the dog has a darshan and association of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he got some prasad from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's hand, and after that no one saw dog. Dog also got liberated because he associated with Mahaprabhu and is pure devotee. These all are okay. It happened some thousands years back, some 100 years back. But recently we have seen the great person, founder Acharya, Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada at the advanced age, with fragile health, yeah, with not much support, he landed in US. Why? He want to give us Krishna Prema. He want us to bring out from the materialism to Krishnaism. He want to introduce Lord Sri Krishna. Why he did that? Because Vaishnavas are paradukha dukhi. Actually, according to Srila Prabhupada's purport, in Srimad Bhagavatam it said that Krishna is known as paradukha dukhi krupambudhi. Krupambudhi is ocean of mercy, or one who is compassionate towards others' suffering and who is an ocean of mercy. That is the Lord. But Acharyas tell sometimes his devotees are more compassionate than Lord. We have seen in the case of Ramanuja, and we see in the case of Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada, that age, generally people don't want to go out. And what all the things he left? He left his home country. He left the opportunity to stay in Vrindavan. Generally, everyone goes at the final stage. They want to stay their life, spend their life in Punya Kshetras. But he left Vrindavan, and with the bhav that Mera Man Vrindavan. Wherever I'm there, wherever Krishna's name is, that is Vrindavan. With that mood, Srila Prabhupada entered, put his step on US. So this is the way Vaishnavas have that compassion. Normal compassion is different. Transcendental compassion is different. So they say, no, in proverb is there, don't give fish, try to teach them how to fish. So giving some money or giving some cloth or giving some food will not serve the purpose. What we should give, that we should have the transcendental compassion. So this compassion, according to Srila Prabhupada, in his purport, can you read, Devi? Yeah.
Showing compassion to all living entities will attain self-realization, being assurance of safety to all. You will perceive your own self as well as the universes in me, myself, and you.
Thank you. So before going to the conclusion, just we'll revise what all the three benedictions he asked from the Lord and how Krishna reciprocated. This Sudhama asked for the benediction, as we know that. Same benedictions, even we should try to pray the Lord for his sanction. We should try to improve those qualities which Sudama prayed for to become a better devotee. Yeah, we all are sadhakas. So the sadhana level and the devotion slowly increases when it matures. So for us, we should take the examples from such devotees, and we should pray Lord for his mercy, because without Lord's mercy, whatever efforts we do will not get completely what we want, as Damodara Leela he showed. So we have to surrender to the Lord. So he asked, first is unshakable devotion towards the Lord, and second is friendship with his devotees, third is compassion towards say all living entities. These three qualities, Sudama, uh, by asking Lord, first what he asked for pure devotion. But cleverly it covers second and third, because these two qualities, whatever is a friendship with the Krishna's devotees and transcendental compassion, will strengthen our devotion. Because if you being a devotee, if you don't have compassion, then it will not give complete meaning. Yeah. So that's why all these qualities are interlinked, which strengthens our devotion. So Sudama, when he prays like this, in the conclusion of this chapter, it says that iti tasmai varam datva shriyam chanvaya vardhinam balam ayur yashakkantim Nirjagama Sahagrajaha. Not only did Lord Krishna grant Sudama these benedictions, but he also awarded him strength, long life, fame, beauty, and ever increasing prosperity for his family. Then Krishna and his elder brother took their leave. When I'm reading this meaning, suddenly I remembered one story when I was small girl, when I used to read magazines. In that one girl, she did some favor knowingly unknowingly to a king. So she asked, what do you want? She said, just to visit my house. Just imagine a normal, ordinary girl. She invited the king to her house to have prasadam. So in that thing, all ministers, everyone came and checked, oh, this house is not suitable king to visit. So they made the house beautifully, and they saw that they are living with very minimum things. So they bought silver plates, everything, and the asan to make king sit. And they thought, oh, this road is not good. So they made nice road for the king to come and enter to that girl's house. Like this, no, Sudama, by asking the devotion, he took care of all other things and very intelligently asked the question. So we should know how to pray intelligently to the Lord also. You know. And when any devotee prays with whole heart, with full surrender, Lord definitely he will reciprocate. Sometimes as a mother, if child don't ask also, she'll feed. Like father. So Krishna also take care of us. Everything he only provide for us. But when his devotees praise Lord with whole love and surrender, he cannot stop himself by reciprocating. That we have seen in so many incidents. First is Draupadi. Yeah, the great Panchapandavas, they were helpless. No one could protect Draupadi. She went to Bhishma, Drona, everyone. But everyone kept quiet in front of Duryodhana and Dushasan. That time, ultimately, she prayed, Lord. So, Acharya very nicely tells that when Draupadi praised Lord, Lord himself became the garment and he came and saved Draupadi. It's such a nice bhava. So, here he supplied Draupadi tons and tons and tons of the cloth to protect her. This is Lord how he reciprocates towards his devotees who they don't have any other things to depend on. They don't have anything to ask for. They want only Lord's mercy. And second is Gajendra. Last time, Baldev Prabhu, no, he was narrating the story how Narsingadev was, Vishnu was asking Garutman, come on, go fast, go fast. Prahlad is in danger. He's about to fall from the cliff. So that like a father, when he sees child is going to fall down or getting hurt, how they will run like that. Lord also, when Gajendra first, because of his strength, he could fight. But the crocodile which is in water become most strong. So he could not fight. That time, what he did, he started prayers, and at last he lost all his strength. And with weak trunk, he took the lotus and he offered to the Lord. Then Lord could not stop himself. He came running. Uh, Actually, in our mother tongue Telugu, there's a Potana Bhagavata. Local, in our language, Potana's Bhagavat is very standard. So in that he's telling, సిరికింగ్ చెప్పాడు శంకు చక్రము ధరించాడు మీన్స్ he not even informed Lakshmi, or he didn't take any weapons. Even he didn't tell Garutman. He started running. His Uttariya is flying and he's running. Then everyone started coming back behind Krishna. That is the mood of Lord. When he knows that his devotees are in suffering and they don't have any other support other than him, so Lord cannot stop himself. Here he came finally and he kills the crocodile and he protects Gajendra. This is how Lord reciprocated the prayers. And third is Prahlad Maharaj. Why we call Prahlad Maharaj, even though a small boy, is a great devotee? Because he didn't ask him to protect. At any circumstances, whether his father is trying to put him into fire or making him to stamp with elephants, he never asked Lord to protect. Just he was chanting the names of the Lord. Always he was remembering the Lord. So it makes Lord to came in the beautiful form of Lord Narsinghadev, because Hiranyakashipu, he thought he's very clever, he can avoid death by asking so much. Okay, sorry. Sorry. This is the love of child. It's very difficult to stop ourselves. Sorry. So, uh, okay, so Narsinghadev, he appeared and he kills Hiranyakashipu and protected Prahlad. This is how Lord reciprocates. Lord is so, so, so kind, especially for his devotees, is very partial. In Bhagavad Gita, he said, "For me, everyone equal, but who are friendly to me, I am their friend." Yeah? Samoham sarva bhuteshu, na dveshosthi na priyaha. You must be wondering why I have taken this topic. So, no, Sudama, florist, is not common thing. But as I told, whatever shloka we picked from the Bhagavatam, everything we can relate. Because whole Srimad Bhagavatam, like in Bhagavad Gita, he said, Sutre Manigana Eva, how the pearls are strung with one rope, one thread. Like that, everything is connected with the basic thing is bhakti. So, when I, not only me, many of us, all of us, when we enter into this prayer hall, the smiling face of Radha Kunj Bihari, nicely decorated, and it attracts, he steals our heart. Manmohana he is. So these beautiful deities encourage me to take this subject. And there's actually, we know that Lord is Alankar Priya, he likes flowers. And the devotees also loves to serve him beautiful flowers and garlands. There's one small story. This is from Tirumala. He is known as Anantalvar. He is a great disciple of Chaitanya, sorry, I'm Ramanujacharya. Okay, Ramanujacharya has many, many thousands of disciples. One of them, he is very sincere, and Guru knows disciple what he wants, which seva he likes to do more. So he said, you can go and serve the Lord Venkateshwara on Tirumala with flowers. He gave him Pushpa Kainkaryam, what you call flower seva. So along with his wife, he went to Tirumala, and he used to collect from flowers from forest, because many people must have visited Tirupati. You know, even now also you can see the wild forest in Tirumala. So he used to go and collect the flowers. He find it's difficult. Why I should go and collect everywhere? Why don't I make a garden for Lord? Particularly, I can grow the plants and I can serve the Lord with beautiful garlands. So with that purpose, he want to develop a nice garden, and he started digging the well. If you want a garden, first you need water. So he started digging the well, and it's a vow that he thought, I should do this seva. I should not take others' help. And he was digging the mud, and his wife was carrying the mud and throwing some other place. Wife is a pregnant lady. Okay, husband, because husband took that vow, why he didn't tell wife. It's very common. So sometimes husbands will not share the things. We'll hear from others, and oh, that is that. We never know what his husband is planning. Yeah. So here wife also was not aware that husband took vow that he'll not take any other help. And poor lady with pregnancy, carrying the mud on her head, she was very tired. Lord, as I told, Lord is no with full of karuna. When he sees that lady was suffering like that, he took the form of boy and he went to the Anantalvar. Anantalvar said, "Get out from this place. I don't want anyone's help. Go out." It drives him away. 2, 3 times he tried, but he was not successful. Then he thought, this is not the way. He went to the lady. When she went to throw the mud, he said, Mother, I will help you. So she was very happily accepted that help, because first thing, she was not aware that husbands thought that he should not take help from anyone, any others. And second thing is, she is tired. She cannot carry the mud that many times. She has to go collect and throw outside. Again, she has to go. She thought, I can avoid this thing. This is good for my health also. So happily she accepted, and the boy started helping. So she used to bring mud first to certain distance. He'll go and throw. So after some time, Anantalvar observed that this work is going very fast. All this time she was going with slowly and no time taking. Not how it became very fast. Then he went and saw one boy is helping the wife. He got so mad. I told you not to come. Again, you came, and what he does, he was digging the mud for the well. No, he throws that crowbar on the boy, and he chased. After some time, the boy he got hurt, and he started bleeding, and he ran, and he went to the temple. Then again, Anantalvar resumed his work, and evening he took as a regular duty. He took the garlands and went into the temple. He saw that Lord is bleeding. Then he realized, oh my God, what a big offense I've committed. I threw the rod on the Lord. And with the tears in his eyes, he applied camphor to the Lord. And he was so sorry for his actions. Seeing his mood, he was not angry. He was very happy to see Anantalvar's determination to serve him and to take that much pains. So he told that, don't worry, from now onwards, this camphor will become the alankar on me. So it's become ornament. It become decoration on the Lord's face. So when you see Lord Venkateshwara, you see that white mark. Yeah, that is that camphor. It's become one of the part of decorations of the Lord. So it shows that a devotee who want to serve Lord, especially by making malas, what he can do, yeah, how far he can go. And wherever, not only Radha Kunji Bihari, wherever you go, this one is from Damodar Desh, one is from Toronto. Wherever temples you visit, Lord will be looking so beautiful with garlands and flower decoration. And it's now I'm coming to the end of the class. As we know that Lord loves flowers, He wants to adorn with the flowers, and we want to see and we want to enjoy the Lord's darshan when He nicely decorated. Yeah. So in our scriptures also, there are so many shlokas are there explaining the Lord, how He looks beautiful with His vanama, with garlands and all. So with last 3 shlokas, I'll recite. With that, I'll finish my class. This is from 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Lord, when he goes to take care of cows, when he comes, how he looks, how gopis felt, how they experience the Lord's darshan when he's coming from the forest. This is a beautiful shloka. This shloka and other shloka, these 2 shlokas turn the history. Shukadev Goswami, who was a Brahmavadi, who was not interested in serving his father and not get entangled with the family who left home, such Shukadev Goswami, but just by hearing the shloka, he came back to father, he took the shelter of father, and that resulted, we all got Srimad Bhagavatam, which he narrated to Parikshit Maharaj. So this is, you can say, the turning shloka, one of the turning. बर्हापीडं नटवरवपुः कर्णयोः कर्णिकारं बिभ्रद्वासः कनककपिशं वैजयन्तीं च मालां रन्ध्रार्वेणुरधरसुधयोर् आपूरयन् गोपवृन्दैः वृन्दारण्यं स्वपदरमणं प्राविशतु गीतकीर्तिः. Anyone wants to read the translation?
Wearing a peacock feather ornament upon his head, two karnikara flowers on his ear, a yellow garment as brilliant as gold, and the Vaijayanti garland, Lord Krishna exhibited his transcendental form and the greatest of dancers as he entered the forest of Vrindavan, beautifying it with the marks of his footprints. He filled the holes of his flute with the nectar of his lips, and the cowherd boys sang his glory.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. And second shloka is given by Narada Maharaj. Narada, when Dhruva Maharaj is going to meditate on the Lord, he is describing the features of the Lord, how he looks at, what he wears and all. In that shlokas, this shloka is it. Srivatsankam ghanashyamam purusham vanamalinam shankachakra gada padmair abhivyakta chaturbhujam. This is how Lord looks. This is Narad is telling Dhruva Maharaj. So here also he is wearing garland of flowers. So whenever Lord Vishnu topic comes, that definitely we'll talk about one of this decoration garland. In Vishnu Sahasranam also, which is very famous in South India, that one shloka is talking about Vanamali Gadishangi Shanki Chakri Chanandaki Shriman Narayano Vishnu Vasudevo Bhirakshatu. Again, starting itself is telling Vanamali. So, Lord wears a garland of forest flowers. You want fresh flowers which are with fragrant. So, such Lord wears beautiful garlands. Flowers are beautiful, but when Lords wear, they look more beautiful. Yeah, anything ornaments also, they are beautiful, but when Krishna wears that, they look more beautiful. So like that, the garland. This is the topic of today. When we give the garland of bhakti, Lord accepts, Lord reciprocates, and we all offer such bhakti mala to the Lord. With this prayers, I end. And before ending, I want to thank some people. First is my friend Radha Madhav. She's in Damodar Desh. Actually, she made one presentation for her Bhakti Vedanta. She was asking me for the help. So I like this topic, Sudama's topic. Then thanks to Mahasundar Mataji, full technical support. And my Prabhu, he gave me the idea of Anantalvar. So like Mala, everything is strong. So many flowers are there. Like that, so many people help me to share whatever I know with all of you. Hare Krishna. If I make any mistakes, again with folded hands, I am requesting to forgive me. Hare Krishna.
Any questions? We can take one question.
Prabhu, before that, one more person I want to thank, Brajanandini Mataji. Last month itself, she was telling Mataji, you are going to speak. I'm always scared to talk in front of you all because of my inefficiency and my throat. This time I lost my throat in Austin. For this visit, almost 20-30 days, I lost my voice. Very happy for Madhavi. No scoldings are not. Anyways, so finally, today, next Sunday I will not be here. I thought I can share these moments with you all. Hare Krishna.
Any questions? Suppose you can move little.